Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and today I've got my 4th episode of my Wycombe Wanderers Legendary Career Mode, and we are playing the Capital One Cup, our first round. We're playing against Huddersfield Town. As you know, they're in the championship, so honestly, it will be pretty tough to win against them. You know, they've got superior quality, very good all-round team, some good attackers, good defenders, and playing away also, it's going to make it really tough to win, but I'll give it my best. As you see, they've got James Vaughan, Jermaine Beckford, two very quality strikers, pacey as well, and can finish, obviously. And right here, look at the comparison of the team. We have 54 overall strikers right here. Dean Morgan, who's got 5-star weak foot, which I definitely like that as a striker. And like I said, being in this league too, the physical attributes and like 5-star weak foot, that's something that really shines in this kind of league when there's no one really is amazing technically. Really in this league, the physical players that are very good physically, and players that have good stars, like whether it be a star of skill moves or also weak foot as well, because especially for strikers, you know, strikers at this level, if you hit it with their weak foot, it's gonna be a pretty bad shot on most of the occasions. So if they have 5-star weak foot, that's something that wouldn't really be a problem. You just got to focus on getting the shot on target. So, but I kind of, even though it's pretty hard with like worse players, I kind of enjoy playing it more for whatever reason. It's more of a challenge, and hopefully these videos are more enjoyable to watch. I know already I've got some, at least 3 or 4 people already I've just noticed from the comments, some people who are Wycombe Wanderers fans in real life. That's one reason I like to do this kind of NPower Championship, or NPower League 2 I should say. You get a lot of local fans of, not like, obviously a lot of people support bigger teams, but I'm not sure, people out there, people who support Wycombe, do you just like support them even though they're in a lower league? Do you support a Premier League team as well? I'm not really sure how it works, because for me, just the A-League in Australia, there's just one professional league at least. And yeah, it's, I suppose, it's in a lower scale because it's not as a higher quality. But anyway, focusing on the match here, as you can see, first real action here in the 66th minute. We did pretty well to contain them until then, but of course, later in the match, like I said, my players seem really slower as the match goes on. And of course, we're always going to concede a goal against Huddersfield Town, against a championship quality. So, yeah, we would never really... in my head, I never thought we were going to win this match, because they had like superior players and they always were going to do good. But we had our chances, as you can see here. Grant had a chance and he just played it there to aim goal, because I really had to make sure of that. And yeah, and he just hit it near post there, and it was a very good shot. And Angol, again, like I've said about him, I find him as a very good prospect. He's good physically, got a good balance. He could be a good dribbler for us, but hopefully some of our younger players can develop into at least a championship level. I don't expect them to become Premier League level players, but at least championship level, because then maybe we can sell some players then. Just gotta really depends how they develop and that kind of thing. And also, I will be trying to do a lot of this career, like at least... I'm going to try and do at least one video daily, because I do want to develop a lot into this career, and also because FIFA 13, getting a bit, not boring I suppose, I just have to try something new, and even FIFA 14, it's not too far away, you know, the time's going pretty fast. It's almost the end of May already in the year. Feels like the year just started to me. But anyway, as you see here, extra time, nothing happened as well. And that means we're going to have to go into penalty shootout. And yeah, as you see here, everything like my players seem really slow. As you can see, they're passing, yeah, nothing special. And there it goes past the invisible line once again, and we'll head into a penalty shootout. And it will be, you know, penalty shootout. It's a lottery, so who knows? We could really make a surprise here, make a surprise entry into the next round of the Capital One Cup. But even if we don't win right here in the lottery of the penalty shootout, I just got to sit down and realise we came level 1-1 with a team that's 2 league above us and playing on Legendary as well. So I've got to be really happy with myself with that, but I just had to focus on the penalties right here. We have Ingram in goals. Hopefully can save something here, not on this occasion, and they score. I wouldn't really be expecting them to miss, especially as we don't have a great keeper. Even when we go near it, we may not save it. Kafour, and he finishes very well. That was pretty much a perfect penalty. I couldn't have really done better than that, in my opinion. and I really have to look for Ingram to save something, even though he's very low rated goalkeeper. I need some luck here. So he just stood up straight there, and with a better goalkeeper, he would have grabbed it, and he just, because he's lower quality, he punched it away. So you can just see the difference with that. But Morgan, like I said, with a 5-star weak foot, very, very close there. But like I said, his shots are very controlled with the finesse, and yeah, he's got a bit of power about him as well. So that's very good. But now, Jermaine Beckford, I don't really expect him to miss as well. Fantastic finesse there, and would have had to guess the right way, but still might not have saved it as well. But then Bruno Andrade, like I said, I really like this guy as a player, but then he missed it. Well, to be fair, the goalkeeper, that was a pretty good save. It was on target, so he didn't actually miss it. It was on target. But now Clayton for Huddersfield Town puts it home. That was a fantastic penalty. I stood upright again, hoping they would just hit it at him because, yeah, it's pretty, like I said, it's hard to save with a low-quality goalkeeper. Then it was Grant, and I tried to hit it like that shot once again, but unfortunately, their keeper stood up, and if they score this goal right here, this will be the winner. Ingram had to step up and make a save, but Ward puts it home to his left, and that was it right there. We lose in the penalty shootout to Huddersfield Town. But like I said, I've got to be happy with myself. Ingram getting the man of the match. I've got to be happy with him. He made one save in the penalty shootout, but he was man of the match. So now we just have to move on and forget about it because we're out of the cup right now. At least Capital One Cup. Couple more cups to go with the FA Cup later in the season. And the J-Pain Trophy as well. And then Camilo, I didn't even talk about him in the last episode. Someone asked a question about him. We're still signing him, and we signed him right there. And he's joining our club. We just confirmed everything. And he joined the club right now. So my first thoughts, what I had to do, I had to really test, give him a training session to really show off his skills, to show his key attributes and see what he can do, for him to show me what he can do for the team. But obviously I know sort of what kind of player he is. You know, he's a left mid or a left winger. He's got the very good 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills. So like I mentioned before, someone with that can really be effective in this league. And even though I'm going to play him as a left mid, in our formation, the left mid doesn't really get in goal-scoring positions unless you cut in and then shoot from range just outside the box. So yeah, he's not really going to be ever one-on-one with the keeper. So that's something I have to work around. And they're showing he's very good in the air, can finish well. And yeah, I wanted to showcase his very good dribbling, but I'll show you his attributes at the end of this training session we have with him today. He's got very good shot power. He's fairly good from the long shots. He's got a lot of attributes in the mid-70s, which for the Empower League too, that's just going to be fantastic. And he can really show that he is a key player and worth more. And hopefully he can increase his value with that. And for whatever reason, we may sell him later in the career. If we do, I'm not sure. But yeah, if that happens, he's still only 24, so he can still improve slightly. Obviously, he's not going to increase so much every single year, but if he increases a couple attributes each season, that'll be very good heading into the Premier League. And that's my goal, road to glory, road to the Premier League, similar. That's really my goal with this, to get to the Premier League with Wycombe Wanderers, and that will be a fantastic. For me, that will be like all I have left to achieve in with FIFA 13 this year. I always want to do that. I've done it every year, even though I haven't made videos before, obviously, because this is the first year I've made videos, but I've always tried to do that, and I've always done it eventually. But this year, obviously, I've had, with videos, I have been focused more on other things. Like, it takes me longer to actually play. I have to make videos as well, so it kind of hinders that. But anyway, focusing more on Camilo right here has been very impressive. Leave your thoughts on him as well, but this is definitely not a true indication. I definitely want to show in the match, it's different. This is just a training session, and against 1 against 2, plus the goalkeeper as well. And yeah, I just really wanted to find out how he is on the ball, and if he is good with his weak foot, that kind of thing. And you know, some players, they can really surprise you in game, and for me, he's one of those players. But I don't want to, I'm not going to give it away, but you know, when a new player comes in, obviously he's from Brazil, but also he was in the American League, in the MLS, with the Vancouver Whitecaps, so he should be able to speak English, so that will be a definite positive for us. Instead of signing someone straight from Brazil, we signed someone who's definitely been in an English-speaking team before, so that's very important. And also shot training as well. This is sort of a position he would get himself in when cutting in from the left side and trying to get it on his right foot, but finesse shot, not really. And it takes him a while to really hit his straps right here. Not really hitting the target from the start, but his finesse shot, he's got the finesse shot trait, so you could really see that here. He can bend it very good and finally gets his target right there. Obviously, then he had to go on the opposite, showcasing his really 4-star weak foot right there, finishing very well in our training ground right here. But then we had to try and hit the low one, so I had to kind of change the method up right there, and he squeezed it in between there, and somehow he got that with his last shots. He finished off that very well, so I was very happy with his final performance in the shooting. And then obviously there was the dribbling training to go, and that's something I'll be looking for him to do. As you can see by his attributes there, very good dribbling, and his sprint speed and acceleration, fairly good. Acceleration, very important for dribbling. And yeah, I just kicked it quickly there by mistake. Here is really showcasing the dribbling. His close dribbling is like fairly good for someone of this league. He surely has to be the best player in this league, no doubt. 65 overall, kind of stuffed up there, but I'm not really too focused on like the score he gets here. I was just really testing out how he felt on the ball. And yeah, for me, this stage, I was really happy with what he can do. Really, for his first training session with us, not really a training session because there's no other boys out there right now. And of course, hopefully he can make a very big impact in the matches. You know, a lot of my players, they have really bad ball control, I've noticed in the matches, and they seem, they can't control the ball really good. Like, sometimes from throw-ins, they lose the ball when they touch it. Like, their touch is really bad, so that's something Camilo, I'll be looking to really get the ball at his feet a lot, because he's someone who won't really let go of the ball that easy. And kind of with this signing, it kind of goes against what I really had planned to do. I kind of planned to go for free transfers, but then I noticed we had a good amount of money with them here at Wycombe Wanderers. We had a decent amount of cash, so I spent like that around 500k for him, and I really thought I could find someone good for that amount of money, and I did. And you kind of really have to search a lot. You have to adjust the wage budget when searching for a player. You got to put your wage budget limit, the transfer budget limits, and you can find some quality players. As you can see, 65 overall, and his key attributes here with the technical attributes, curve, dribbling, very good, free kick accuracy also. We need someone good with the free kicks. Yeah, he's got good penalties, shot power 76. Normally when you go looking for someone like this in the N-Power League 2, they will be a bit old and you don't really want to sign them because they're most likely going to decrease, but it's not the case with Camilo. If anything, he's going to increase. There's his trait, finesse shot, with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's just a fantastic player. So hopefully you enjoy this episode. Leave a like, that will be very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time.